good, son.
Ouchie!
Honey, I think...
You see, that's your first problem.
I guess you're right. I just listened to the doctor. He's a professional anyway, isn't he?
Is he? Oh, that's right, because he knows better than the boy's own father.
I mean, we haven't taken him for a checkup for a while. I think he could go see the doctor.
The doctor? Why doesn't he need to go see the overcharging doctor? Besides, they're just gonna pump it full of vaccines anyway.
What's a vaccine?
Well, son, it's when unlisted unknown chemicals that are made in a foreign government-funded lab by a group of people halfway around the world are injected through a needle directly into your bloodstream so that their contents go all throughout your body. Many Americans now, however, are suspicious of all the unknown factors that go into these vaccines and question the validity or just basic necessity of them at all. Not to mention that groups of women attribute the mysterious nationwide rise of autism to all the unknownness of vaccines. Frankly, I think that any parent would prefer you get chickenpox for a couple weeks just like they did when they were your age, rather than even the slightest possibility of you developing disability like that.
Jesus, Alfred, count the dead. Thousands of people. What's next? Millions. He has the power to wipe out the entire human race, and if we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty. And we have to destroy him.
Huh. That was weird. Let me turn on the news.
But Cupcake, our non-American doctor says vaccines for American children are just fine. Hey look, he's on the news now.
Welcome back, folks. I'm TV anchor Chip Ryder. On today's episode of Chip Chat, our special guest, Dr. Samuel Rawlings Armstein, will be here to talk to us about any misconceptions you may have about the effectiveness of vaccines. God, I hate when that happens every day in my English literature class. Dr. Armstein?
For all the band kids at my school say that anti-vaxxers are wrong. Surely they're experts on the subject. Aren't they, Mommy?
Shh, sweetie, listen to the man on TV.
That's right, chimp. I hate kids as much as the next guy, but something's got to be done about these anti-vaxxers. Sure, it's a political and moral issue about an automatic government-mandated medical practice. Sure, this isn't my country. Sure, I'm pro-abortion and believe that America is heavily overpopulated already, and I don't actually have any kids of my own. But truly, I love the little Rugrats. Plus, my colleagues are all doctors, and they think vaccines are good too, so why don't you believe it?
Well, I don't know about that. What about that fluoride fiasco your department was responsible for?
What incident are you referring to?
How, over the last decade, your same foundation has released unmeasured, unregulated, and uncontrolled amounts of fluoride into 70% of the nation's water supply, without much of the people's knowledge, let alone consent. How can that be safe? Doesn't everyone react differently to different amounts of the substance, which is classified as a drug by the FDA, and classified as a questionable substance by the Oxford University Press due to slight aberrations in recipients? If it's inherently beneficial, why is there only the chemical added to the water for the purpose of medical treatment? Why aren't vaccines in the water?
That's coming soon.
And why is it classified as a drug, not even a nutrient, let alone an essential nutrient, by a single health source? Why is it being forced upon a population where the dosage cannot be controlled for each unwilling consumer? Why is no health agency in fluoridated countries, from first to third world, monitoring the exposure or its side effects? Why is there not a single passing trial to prove fluoride's effectiveness or safety? Yet there are 33 repeated trials from China, Iran, India, and Mexico that have reported an association between fluoride exposure and reduced IQ. And the tests ranging from the mid-40s to 2001 proving linear correlation between dental fluorosis and frequency of bone fractures. Wasn't that your people? Didn't you do that?
Yes, that incident. That's all taken care of. We told everyone that fluoride's good for you because it makes your teeth white.
Ah, of course. Never mind.
Look, I think vaccines are okay. And if the kids and man-children can't trust me, then who can they trust? Maybe Spider-Man?
Hi kids, I'm Tom Holland. Line. Peter Parker, and I think vaccines are great. They give me great powers, and with great power comes great responsibility. You've heard that before, you know where that's from. So be like Spider-Man and get your vaccines.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Spider-Man gets his vaccines. And don't you all kids want to be like Spider-Man? You should go out and get your vaccines to be just like him.
Yes, yes, vaccines rule!
Aw, see, dear, now he wants to get his vaccine and be just like everyone else.
Well, I can't argue with Spider-Man.
Go.
There you go. All better.
Gee, thanks, Doc.
No problem, Max. And always remember to drink plenty of your daily fluoride juice. And make sure to always listen to the things that the doctors and celebrities tell you. Like going out and getting out your government-activated sleeper cell neuroagents, vaccines. Stay safe out there, kids.